Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Hi, good afternoon, children. Welcome to this online section. I hope you all are studying well and completing all the works properly. At present, we are discussing the lesson magnetic effect of electric current. In the last module, I completed the last topic of this lesson. There are some more topics, but these topics are not for your examination. In this year, these topics included in the deleted topics. So the topics are electric generator and domestic electric circuits. These two topics won't be there for your exam, so it includes in the deleted portion. Then in the last module we completed the last topic, that is electromagnetic induction and Fleming's right hand rule. Up to that you have to study well. Okay. Then there are some more notes to complete. When I look the textual exercise, most of the questions are given to you and some more questions are there to complete. So in this module, we are going to revise the lesson and here are some more notes. So you have to complete that notes also. Okay. So please watch the video and do the works properly. Let us revise the topic magnetic effect of electric current. The important points that we discussed in this lesson are following. Magnetic effect of electric current. When electricity is passing through a metallic conductor, a magnetic field is developed around the conductor. This is called magnetic effect of electric current. It was introduced by Hans Christian Ørsted. Magnetic field. The region of space surrounding a magnetic field where the magnetic force can be detected is called magnetic field. Then compass needle. The device used to understand the presence of magnetic field is called compass needle. Next, magnetic lines of force. A magnetic line of force is a line straight or curved in the magnetic field, tangent to which at any point gives the direction of magnetic field at that point. Then we discussed about magnetic lines of force around a bar magnet due to a straight current carrying conductor, and due to a current carrying circular coil, and due to a current carrying solenoid. Next, right hand thumb rule. What is right hand thumb rule? Imagine that you are holding a current carrying straight conductor in your right hand such that the thumb points towards the direction of current. Then your fingers will wrap around the conductor in the direction of field lines of the magnetic field. This is known as right hand thumb rule. Next, magnetic force and Fleming's left hand rule. That is, a current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it. When it is placed in a magnetic field, the two magnetic fields interact with each other and a net force acts on the conductor. The force due to a magnetic field acting on a current carrying conductor can be used, that principle can be used to work many equipments like electric motor. Then the direction of force can be found out by using a rule known as Fleming's left hand rule. According to this rule, stretch the thumb, forefinger and middle finger of your left hand such that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. Then, if the forefinger points the direction of magnetic field and the middle finger in the direction of current, then the thumb will point in the direction of motion of or the force acting on the conductor. This simple rule is called Fleming's left hand rule. Next, electric motor. Electric motor works on the principle that when an electric current is passed through a conductor placed normally in a magnetic field, a force acts on the conductor, as a result of which the conductor begins to move and work is obtained. It converts electrical energy to mechanical energy. The important parts of the electric generator are two strong magnets, then split rings, brushes and an armature. Armature means it is a rectangular coil placed in between the strong magnet. Then the last topic of this lesson, electromagnetic induction. The process by which a changing magnetic field in a conductor induces a current in another conductor is called electromagnetic induction. The induced current is found to be the highest when the direction of motion of the coil is at right angles to the magnetic field. We can use a simple rule to know the direction of the induced current, and this rule is called Fleming's right hand rule. According to this rule, stretch the thumb, forefinger and middle finger of your right hand mutually perpendicular to each other. If the forefinger indicates the direction of magnetic field and the thumb indicates the direction of motion of the conductor, then the middle finger will indicate the direction of induced current. Here are some textual question answers. These are some important question answers. Most of the questions in the textual exercise already I given to you. So please go through this question answers and write in your notebook. Okay. Here is the question number 1. Which of the following correctly describes the magnetic field near a long straight wire? Option A. The field consists of straight lines perpendicular to the wire. Option B. The field consists of straight lines parallel to the wire. Option C. The field consists of radial lines originating from the wire. And option D. The field consists of concentric circles centered on the wire. So the correct answer is option D. The field consists of concentric circles centered on the wire. That is the correct answer. Next question. The phenomenon of electromagnetic induction is, here also 4 options. A. The process of charging a body. B. The process of generating magnetic field due to a current passing through a coil. Option C. Producing induced current in a coil due to relative motion between a magnet and the coil. Option D. The process of rotating a coil of an electric motor. Here is the option C is the answer. Producing induced current in a coil due to relative motion between a magnet and the coil. Next question. The device used for producing electric current is called, option A generator, option B galvanometer, option C ammeter and option D motor. So answer is generator. Next question. How does a solenoid behaves like a magnet? Can you determine the north and south poles of a current carrying solenoid with the help of a bar magnet? Explain. Answer. A coil of many turns of wire wrapped in the shape of cylinder is called a solenoid. A freely suspended current carrying solenoid comes to rest in the north-south direction just like a bar magnet. One end of the coil acts as the north pole while the other end acts like a south pole. The polarities of the solenoid can be tested by a bar magnet using repulsion test. On bringing the magnetic needle towards one end of the solenoid, if the north pole of the magnetic needle is attracted, the end under consideration is the south pole and vice versa. Next question. List 3 sources of magnetic fields. Answer. Number 1. Permanent magnets. Number 2. A current carrying straight and circular conductor. Number 3. A solenoid carrying a current. Next question. Name some devices in which electric motors are used. Electric motor is used as an important component in electric fans, refrigerators, mixers, washing machines, computers, MP3 players, etc. Next question. A coil of insulated copper wire is connected to a galvanometer. What will happen if a bar magnet is, number 1, pushed into the coil, next number 2, withdrawn from inside the coil, number 3, held stationary inside the coil? Answer. When the north pole of a bar magnet is pushed into the coil, the needle of the galvanometer will move momentarily in one direction. Second, when the north pole of the bar magnet is withdrawn from inside the coil, the needle of the galvanometer will move momentarily but opposite to the direction. Next, third answer. When the coil and the magnet are both stationary, there is no deflection in the galvanometer. Next, 2 circular coils A and B are placed close to each other. If the current in the coil A is changed, will some change due to change in the induced? Will some current be induced in the coil B? Give reason. Yes,
When the current in the first coil changes, the magnetic field associated with it also changes. Thus, the magnetic field line around the secondary coil also changes.
Do the work properly, study well. Thank you. Have a nice day.